what makes the Nike Air Zoom GT Cut so hype? The Nike Air Zoom GT Cut appears in a violet and crimson hues. So though few in number currently, the selection of the Nike Air Zoom GT Cut colorways is slowly beginning to expand. Here, the performance silhouette dons a spring-appropriate setup, mixing together a combination of purple and reddish-orange tints. So, we reviewed these. It's an amazing shoe. Like,
for
I
sure.
played in them right whenever I got the first colorway that came out, checked them out. I'm like, this is a really solid shoe. Never did I think that these things would be reselling
Money
for hundreds of dollars. My brother literally asked me the other day. He's like, "Oh, what about that shoe you reviewed, that Air Zoom GT?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, that shoe." He's like, "Yeah, I might get that this year to play." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, let me see where it's available." Nowhere.
Absolutely, yeah.
It is not available. It is available on Goat and StockX for $200 to $300.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like, yo, these things are like. They look very similar to the Kobe 11 in my opinion. Like, it's a really functional looking shoe. I really do like the kind of side design, the kind of half cut Nike design.
Yeah, I do too.
Whenever we got it in, I'm like, this is a really nice design. But reselling this sneaker would have never been in my wildest dreams. It just doesn't really make sense to me. So I guess my question here is do you think that Nike is just putting out such limited stock that's leading to that, or do you think just that many people want this new shoe? Because I just never expected these to become so limited.
I think it was a combination of both, and on top of that, a little cherry on top was probably, I think these kind of were in the midst of COVID. I think these kind of released
around that time. It was around that time.
So I think there were supply chain issues, and on top of that is, so not only was there limited stock because of the supply chain, late shipments, yada yada, whatever it is, but also this shoe is decent, and they don't really make that many lows, high performance basketball shoe lows from what I see. And just from us reviewing it, we knew that shoe was going to be it. You were super pumped to get it because you said this is a brand new model. It's a low type.
It was a 3-pack.
Yeah.
It was it was the great GT stands for greater than.
Jump, run?
Yeah, but the what is it? This is the cut. We saw the jump. The run never came out. No, backwards. The run came out, but the jump never came out.
Yeah.
So I don't know I actually don't even know what happened with that.
So,
but this was miles better than the other one that released than the run.
Yeah, the cut
Oh,
was
for sure.
definitely
You could tell the
best
materials
shoe.
are nice, but they're not that cheap. It's $170, I think. 170
Yeah,
or
they were
180 for
really-
retail.
they were-
They're pretty high.
Right. So I don't think Nike's doing this on purpose. I think it's mostly because
It's not
trust
one
me-
colorway either. It's
No,
a
no,
bunch
no.
of
I think
colorways
it's
were
the
released.
I don't know why they're actually launching new colorways over it when they should just launch what they have.
They need to release this thing in team colors. Just throw them out there. Just a
mean,
black and white, red and white, orange and white.
We've got even comments on that review. We did that review 8 months ago. We just got a comment 2 days ago saying hey, is there anywhere I can get these for 12?
Literally, you cannot.
And so I don't know. I mean, hopefully Nike gets more pairs out, because I really don't hope that
Basketball shoes
start
turn.
reselling. I think that's just a bad look for even resellers, which is
Well, it's
kinda weird
not
to
a
say.
special shoe line either.
No.
That's weird.
No, it's just
It's almost like if you're really smart and you know the market and you want to buy a shoe that you know you're going to actually keep, you're not worried about having to return it. You wait a few days after the release, say what we got a few coming up, the Kyrie 8s, the LeBron 19s, the Curry 9s, all about to drop. Wait a few days, they'll be under retail on Goat and StockX.
for sure.
Pretty much every model, LeBron's, Kyrie's, KD's, doesn't matter. You can get them under retail, whether it be without box, whether it be just literally below retail a few days after they release.
I would say
don't know
that, or,
how.
when the next new colorway comes out. Usually the first colorway, sometimes there's a little bit of resell on it because it's the first one ever. So, but
I don't know.
usually when
These
there's some
with
other
bigger
colorways-
people though, like Nike, especially with LeBron. I feel like LeBron, one colorway is going to come out, and then the next week 7 are going to come out.
I would hope so.
I
but-
imagine. Curry, sometimes they kind of filter out colorways a little slower. Last year, but normally his opening colorways are not too bad.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure these right here were the first one that he released to the public, I think, and it's not just black and white. It's got some personality to it.
I don't know. I mean, hopefully, we're already seeing some Nike delays with sneaker drops.
For various reasons.
Right. So I think that, even these new basketball shoes that are scheduled to drop, I mean, we're expecting Curry 9 today, and we haven't seen anything on it.
LeBron and Kyrie have both made their way
supposed
onto like some weekly releases.
They've been
Pushed
pushed
back.
back. So
pushed
I don't
back.
know. We'll see. But hopefully, especially everyone can get a basketball pair.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Laced Up Show.
If you want to watch the full episode, go ahead and click here. And to subscribe for more sneaker related content, click here. But until next time, peace.